Hello and welcome back to another video for Final Fantasy XIV with me, Meoni. Today we're looking at another 4 housing items, these added in patch 7.05 alongside Savage Raiding and of course the new Senate treasure map dungeon as well, of which obviously one of these items is from. First of all then we have the Decorative Door. That's one of the items we're looking at, which is a level 96 carpenter recipe, which is a window crafted to resemble a Hingan style sliding door. Then we have the Pile of Gold. This is actually from the 7.05 edition of Senate Jar Jar Garal, which is the treasure map dungeon. This is one of the more common finds, although I for some reason found this to be one of the rarer items. It didn't drop for me at all. So there's that, and it says nothing screams affluence and the fragility of one's ego like an overflowing mountain of silver and gold. Whether it truly is as valuable as it looks will always depend on the market. Amazing. Then we have the Sake barrel. Sake then, level 96 carpenter recipe. It says this barrel of sake is wrapped in a mat of woven rice straw, a specialty product of Hingashi. So you'll notice that's also dyeable, much like the door. And then we have an outdoors item, which is actually the Mheg Arbor, which is something I've been looking forward to, which is actually a level 96 goldsmith recipe that says the vibrant flowers of this elegant garden decoration put one in mind of a fairy's colourful homeland. Pixies, thankfully, not included. So no pixies included in this one then. Let's start outside before we go indoors. We're at our FC house here. And let's see what the arbor looks like. So, oh wow, that looks absolutely awesome. Whoa, look at that. Well, let's just pop it down. I'm glad I chose to record at night, actually. I think that gave us the best possible outcome. Because we can certainly see the glow effect from this. It's beautiful, isn't it? Wow, look at that. And we've got the flowers draping down that are glowing. Wow, that really is reminding me of Mheg. In fact, I think they have these structures, don't they, around some of the areas, I would say. I like these, like, shiny flowers as well on the bottom. Those are really nice. Really, really nice. I love the way that the vines are going up. Yeah, I can imagine combining this with some other outdoors items and other verandas would be really, really nice. Yeah, I might end up using this maybe as a seating area, you know, because it's curved. Maybe make like a patio underneath it. That's really, really nice. I mean, I'm impressed with that. We'll have to see what it looks like in a day as well. But first, let's go inside the house and look at the indoors space items that we talked about. Very excited to see what future patches bring. We've seen a lot of really great items in 7.05, but it's still like scratching the surface of what we're going to get. We usually have one of those off patches that's just full of housing items. So first we've got the Decorative Door, which is dyeable. So let's have a look at this. Okay, so this is something you hang on your wall. So similar to what I said before with the Phasmascapes, this is another one of those. Perhaps you want to have a Phasmascape and place it behind. You'll also notice there, let's replace that down. You can actually give it a simulation of what it looks like when it's daylight outside, because obviously these window partitions all react much like the normal ones upstairs that are built into the structure with light when it changes to day. So obviously it's night outside, so that's what it looks like. And of course, oh, that's surprising. I thought for some reason there was going to be like an interactable button or something to open the shutters, but it turns out there is not. It's just fixated as a fixture. Interesting. Well, I suppose if you wanted to, you know, create an illusion of windows, especially when it's light outside. Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of hoping that we could slide the door open, but it was going to be like a fake partition. So we could put like a Phasmascape behind it and make it look like we've got like a sunset when we don't outside. Missed opportunity there, but it's still very much designed after the ones I think in Shirogane, isn't it? The ones actually built into houses. So that's That's all right. It's not too bad. In terms of how it dyes, then, it is a dark color, so I'm imagining it to be quite solid dark. Let's go first person again. Colors. Yeah, so there are much darker colors than they normally would be, like ruby red is. You know, it's bright, but it's got a dark hint to it. Looks pretty cool. I could imagine using like a dark red, maybe. Looks really good if you're matching this with things. You can get it pretty bright with some of the brighter colors, but it's still very dark. Like a dark color is very, very dark. Like black on this, look. It's just gone. Just disappeared. It's cool. But I am slightly in the market, I would say then now, for the same thing, but that you can open, like that it slides open, and then I could put a Phasmoscape behind it. That's something I would like, and it's something I thought this was, but that's not a problem. Next, we've got the pile of gold then, which very similar to other piles of gold. We do have like treasure chests and things. This one's slightly bigger. Does it have the same sound effect, though, that the others have? Yeah! When you walk across it. Which doesn't really make a lot of sense. Sounds like we're walking across a metal plate. Anyway, so this is what it looks like then. We've got what? Swords here, massive bars of possibly gold, although they look a little bit too brassy to be gold. We've got all this currency on the floor. We've got an overflowing treasure chest with a sword in it. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Especially if you're going for something like a treasure trove. You could do a lot worse, and in addition to the ones that are already in the game from a long time ago, these are a lot higher detail, higher quality. We've got these little pearls here, or rubies, or whatever they are. Yeah, sort of scattered around. Very nice, actually, very nice. And obviously you're not going to be staring at it up close and personal. If you're creating like a treasure room, this is a must-have. I can imagine some people are probably going to take up their entire housing placement slot just with treasure. I used to know somebody who did exactly that with their house. I don't know why, but they were all about the gil. All about the gil. So in addition to that, we also have the sake barrel, right? The other dyeable item. So, okay, that's a moderately sized item. This is also tabletop. So we should actually look at it at a place. Actually, no, we've got this shelf now, haven't we, from the previous video. Let's use it here. Okay, so that's not too bad. I quite like that. If you Google image search sake barrel, this is exactly what you will see. So it's like exactly the same. It's incredibly well detailed. But, you know, if they're going to get something right, it's probably going to be the sake, isn't it? I love the ropes on this as well, and the dried rice sort of container or whatever it is. Very, very cool. I also love the logos on the top there. Now, presumably that says sake. Does anybody want to tell me what that says? Barrel of sake. That's probably what it says. I don't know. And obviously as a tabletop item, we can put our sake in its pride and place at the heart of our now drinks table, apparently. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. In terms of dyeability on this, I'm guessing it's going to be the white stuff that changes. No, it's actually the lettering. That's really surprising. I was kind of sort of hoping that it would have been the white background, but it's the text that changes color. Interesting. Maybe that's because like different brands of sake have different colored lettering. I don't know. It's an interesting idea, isn't it? Dyeing the font color. I wonder if we could have... See, this is why I would like a double dye system for housing, because then we could change the container color. It'd be really cool if we could put lettering and shapes and things on textures as well. There's not many items in the game that actually has writing on them. You know what I mean? A lot of it is either in Eorzean script if it is on there, or it's not on there at all. So this is quite surprising. Quite surprising. Huh. Don't know what to think about that, actually. I suppose it's cool. But, yeah. Cool. Right, well, there you go. Those are the items that we're looking at today. The treasure is awesome because it's quite large, and I like the idea that it's filling up this amount of space. I'm also a massive fan of the clunky, clinky, clanky noise. The sake barrel, the text being dyeable is a thing. I don't know if I would ever use this sliding door window, because it doesn't actually sliding door. And I think the one thing that I will definitely be using out of this 100% is the actual arbor. I think the arbor is really cool. I think it looks amazing. In fact, we've got a little bit more light outside now as the day is coming. But yeah, look at how beautiful that is. Absolutely gorgeous. Wow. I'm impressed. Anyway, let me know what you think about these items. If you have got any of them yet, highly recommend the Mheg Arbor level 96 goldsmith recipe. Very, relatively easy to make. And probably the pile of gold from the Senate treasure map dungeon. Yeah, awesome stuff. Anyway, more videos on the way. We've got lots of things to look at, including some NPC recreations. Thank you so much for watching my channel. More stuff on the way, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.